Richard Jones. I have been in scouting for lots of years, since I was 8 years old, with the exception of 2 years when I was on a mission in Mexico. I've been a registered scout. So that's like 100 years. I'm married, been married for 30 years this June, and I have 4 daughters. Now, I get asked the question every once in a while, you have 4 daughters, yet you are so involved in scouting. And I said, yes. That's my way to get out camping. And my daughters, though they love to come camping with me, they didn't like to go every month, which is what I like to go. So that's why I'm in scouting. Plus, my daughters need men to marry. And I think that my involvement in scouting helps them find, hopefully, some good young men who have been properly trained to be good husbands and fathers. My grandfather was very involved in scouting. He joined scouts at a very early age in the 1920s. In the 1920s, he was involved in scouting, and very involved. I remember as a young man, as a boy, we would go on walks through the woods, and I didn't realize it at the time, but he was taking me through and teaching me all sorts of scouting skills. As we walked through the woods, he was pointing out flowers and trees, and which were edible, which were not, which ones were poisonous. He was talking about how to get direction. He was showing me stars and, the constellations, all of these wonderful things. I just thought it was a lot of fun, but what he was really doing was teaching me scouting skills. And he's been a great influence in my life. In 1966, he received his Silver Beaver. And it was an experience that Silver Beaver was given to him by a man named Thomas S. Monson, who was the council president at the time and is currently the longest sitting member on the national board. So it's kind of an honor that he was able to receive that. And I'm kind of honored by the fact that I have the opportunity to follow in his footsteps today. There are so many men and women in this council who are way more deserving than I am. But I was greatly honored. I mean, I really was and am. It was something that, because of my grandfather's experience, I thought, it would be pretty neat to be able to follow in his footsteps. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. Helpful is important, friendly, but I think reverent is an important one. Probably the one that, if I were to pick of all of those points, the importance of living your life in such a fashion that you are respectful and of not only the things that our Heavenly Father, that our God has given us, but also of the things of this world, that we understand that we are part of a much bigger organization, and that we are respectful and reverent to those other thoughts and processes.